What's going on, people? What's going on? Yo, yo, yo. Updash, Probin, Felipe Ponte, Miguel, what's going on with you? Shrey, Sony, what's up? What's going on? Jacob, what's going on, man? How are you? Tail, what's going on? I'm doing Node.js building COVID API. Oh, nice. How's that going for you? What's up, man? You know, not much. Just a little bit of late night coding. You know the drill. You know the drill. Hopefully, I'm trying a new streaming setup, by the way. Hopefully everything works out fine. Does my mic sound okay? Mic sounds alright. Dope, dope, dope. Jay Franklin, if I missed you, what's up? Javon, what's going on? All right. So we're gonna be working through some Codecademy stuff today. Let me make sure that. Oh, do not disturb is here. Let's do that. Yeah. It's 11 p.m. Yeah, it's 11 p.m. over here. All right. Hopefully my MacBook stays alive as far as the capture card. I'm trying a new setup. So hopefully everything is good and everything works perfectly fine. Nothing freezes. If it disconnects, I'm sorry. I'll try to fix it. But we're going to just do we're working on some CSS exercises. Hopefully we can get through it. Damn, my de-esser just did not. I feel like it did not cut that. What was that? It's not cutting. Hello? I might need to adjust that. I'm playing around with some new settings too for the audio, so you know there might be some weird things. Pete, what's up? Yes, everything worked. So what happened? I didn't get back to you on Twitter, huh? The one thing that worked was, so it was stuck, right? The progress bar was actually just stuck, and I looked it up, and I guess that people just hard reset right after, and turns out like as soon as the laptop was off and I turned it back on, it just booted right back into Big Sur. So I have no idea what was going on with that, but we're all good now, and that's all that matters. It's all that matters. Oops. How's everyone's night doing? I need to get something here. Hold on, give me 1 second. DSR 5 kilohertz. 7 a.m. here. Pete, Ile, where are you guys from? So that's the threshold, right? Maybe we turn this down. Maybe we'll see what happens. Don't know if you saw on Twitter. Starting a coding bootcamp on the 7th. Oh, I think I did see that tweet. I think I did see that, Jacob. That's exciting though, dude. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you, man. What made you want to get into the bootcamp? 12:48 p.m. here. Nice. UK here. I have kids. 7 a.m. is way too early. Oh man, the kids wake you up or what? What's going on there? Super pumped. Hell yeah, man. Ryu asked, is Codecademy Pro worth it? I think so. I think it's definitely worth it. I like the structure that Codecademy gives, and you know, you can't be mad at that for what it gives. 5-year-old and a 2-year-old. Oof. I cannot say that I know what you're going through, Pete, but I could only imagine. And stick through it, my man. I know you can get through this. I believe in you. That's exciting though. I can't wait to have kids, dude. That's gonna be so exciting. So exciting. Thank you. No problem, Ryu. No problem. All right, let's try to fix some things. So yeah, on my C's, anything that I say, if it gets a little too high pitched, I'm sorry. I'm gonna play around with some of the settings here. I'm doing Codecademy and it's great. Good. That's awesome, Edgar. Hell yeah. I love me some Codecademy. I love me some Codecademy, man. Okay, so we have a margin top, but and they're using rem here. What are they asking for? So 56 pixels from the bottom. Oh, there goes the MacBook. Oh my god, dude, this stuff is so annoying, man. Oh my god. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do. Okay, we're gonna switch here. We're gonna turn that off. Clearly that's not gonna work, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch over here. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna go back to the good old Windows PC because that's what's working right now. Trying to study here. Oh, I'm sorry, Travis. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to bother you. Done. Bam, bam. Okay, let me open up Codecademy here. I should have known better. I should have known better. Cool beans. Cool beans. And we're back. We are back. Yeah. We're back. Okay, 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 okay. What programming languages do you know? I know JavaScript as far as programming languages. I plan on learning more, but that is for the near future. Not quite yet. Not quite yet. All right, we're gonna play around with some of these settings here because this is starting to piss me off. Okay. You know what? Let's just move on from this project. What page is that? I love how it shows the specs of the web page basically. Oh yeah, that was part of the project here. You know. Oh. Yeah, we're just gonna move on. I'm gonna do that project later. But that was from Codecademy. That's why I love Codecademy, is because it's very detailed in terms of like what you're learning. Do you ever struggle with learning a concept? All the time. I struggle all the time with learning concepts. There's never a time that I don't struggle. I feel like I'm always struggling, honestly. Like, and that's not just me saying it. Like, I genuinely feel like I struggle all the time. What's up, Cass? How are you? Good to see you back on the live stream after yesterday. Was it yesterday that we did the live stream? It was yesterday, right? What was the hardest part of learning JavaScript? Actually building the projects. I feel like it took me a bit of time to really understand like some of the syntax and some of the concepts, like the control loops or the control flow, sorry. And you know, learning switch statements, for loops, while do loops, you know, all those kinds of things. And then having to learn some of the ES6 stuff, like, you know, modules, hoisting, closures, and things like that, and scopes. That took a little bit for me to understand, but then actually using those concepts and that terminology and the basics of JavaScript to actually build a project, I think that was like the hardest part, was actually like going out to build something. And that's something I'm going to make a video on actually. All right, so we're learning about color theory now. This is like their reworked front-end engineer course, and I'm like really on the rock paper scissors project on Codecademy. Oh, nice. Yeah, I finished that one a long time ago. That one's a fun one. That's the one you're doing for JavaScript, right? You ever learn something on Codecademy and go on YouTube to learn it? All the time. Sometimes I just need someone to explain it to me. 16.8 million colors to choose from. Possibilities. Yeah, so this is both black and white, so I'm guessing we're gonna... Colors pair well. Color schemes are able to produce. How do you feel about the Dubs right now? I'm assuming you're talking about the Warriors. I think they are cursed. They're cursed by injury right now. Yeah, like as a, you know, as a, not really a Warriors fan, but you know, as a basketball fan in general, you hate to kind of see that. Warriors suck. Oh shoot, what's up, Chris? What's up, Chris? Yeah, you hate to see Klay Thompson go through that. You know, like he had a season-ending injury last year and then sat out, and then having to now deal with something new before the season's even started. That's horrifying. You know, so if you're a Warriors fan, you just hope that Curry stays up and is healthy and Draymond's healthy. I think they just got Kelly Oubre in a trade. Kelly's going to be a good fit. I agree. Kelly's going to be a really good fit, and he gives that grit, right? Young grit into that squad. So I feel like he's going to fit really well. Hopefully his personality is what fits well, because I don't necessarily know if his aggressive nature is going to fit well in the Warriors scene. That's something I would worry about, but we'll see, I guess. Wiggins would be a good small forward for sure. For sure. And then you got Draymond playing like a stretch 5 if you want to do that. Wiggins can't shoot yet, not consistently, but he's gonna need to turn up this year. Our draft picks look nice. 7'1" if he plays. Javon, if he plays. That's the thing. Is he gonna play? The Celtics got Taco Fall, and he's only played in a handful of games, and the man is like way taller than he needs to be. Hopefully Wiseman is a bigger Chris Bosh. You hope so, right? I'm sure he'll nurture into that role. I'm a Warrior fan for life. Ay. See, I'm Celtics over here. I still need to look into who our draft pick was. Ball or Wiseman? It's hard to say because I feel like that's two different positions that you're trying to compare. I should have been a Warrior, but I was too expensive. Yo, Chris is trolling right now. Chris is straight up trolling right now. Probin, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it because you told me to say it. I'm not going to say it. Only if you donate, then I'll say it. If it counts enough, I said it in my head already because I had to read your comment. What was the biggest struggles of growing a YouTube channel? Biggest struggles? Coming up with enough content ideas to put out. I think that would be the hardest. The biggest struggles is consistently coming out with content that is your own, and making it entertaining. That's the other thing. What's your favorite exercise and why is it deadlifts? Funny enough, Joe, deadlifts is not my favorite exercise. Me and Chris were actually just talking about this. It's my favorite lift is back squats. Why? Because I think it's an all-around fantastic lift and I love doing it. For real, is this a study session or a podcast? It's turning into a podcast, bro. It's turning into a podcast. Low key. But it should be a study. This is why like I hesitated to stream, because it could do, this is what happens with live streaming. And I think Ben Awad actually goes over this too with live streaming code, is if you're working on something, you know, you have to engage with the chat, and then I'm always talking with the chat, right? I hate excluding them, but I also want to get to work on this. So I'm like, you know what? I'll go on stream. I'll try to do as much as I can and blah, 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 blah. Are you a noob? No, I'm not. You're the noob here, Chris. Ooh. How does that feel? Huh? Study session becomes a chatting session. Oh, 100%. A study session turns into a chatting session if it's on live stream. How realistic is front-end mentor compared to actual workflow? I honestly can't say because I haven't been in an actual workflow. Chris, since you're not the noob here, do you want to answer that? What that looks like if you've ever done it? I blame Chris. I blame Chris all the time. Chris is jealous. Ooh. It's your stream. What do you mean? I'm asking you because I don't have the experience. What should I do? I am new to programming and learning JavaScript. You should build things with JavaScript. Fire, pants on fire. Isn't it liar, pants on fire? Oh, that's funny. Okay, we're gonna explore some color theory while we keep chatting in our little study chat sesh. How do I get a junior developer position? Keep grinding, keep building projects, improve your portfolio and your resume, network in the community, on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on Twitter. Grind. That's how you do it. Keep applying. Do you grind leak code? I'm actually trying out their platform right now. They reached out to me and I want to see if that's a platform that is going to benefit me. If it is, then you'll see it on the channel at some point, but I'm thinking about it. Do you go on leak code? How to improve problem solving? I know the concepts and all, but unable to think any problem, how to improve that. Keep practicing. You got to keep practicing, man. That's the only way you get better at problem solving. And that goes with anything in life. Leet or algo expert? Maybe that might be a video. That might be a video that comes out later. I have to do a comparison. You should learn without reading the chat. You can do this during the tomato break. Your attention is just distributed and you are not efficient. I mean, I can do whatever I want. I can still learn and do this all at the same time, but I'm not going to neglect chat. Just finished learning HTML and to learn JavaScript. Should I start building projects with HTML? If you should study. Okay, I'm done trolling. Have a good one. All right, Chris. Have a good one, big dog. Sleep well. You shouldn't be up late. Go to bed. Go to bed. But to answer that previous question, I would say build some websites with HTML and CSS first before you get into JavaScript. Trying to get into a boot camp now, but listening to you and Chris makes me want to save the money and just build. Yeah, right? Like, ultimately the decision is up to you. You need to be aware of your current situation and see if right now, if a boot camp is something you can sustain money-wise. If it is, and you really want to do it, go for it. You know, don't let me and Chris stop you from doing that if that's something you want to pursue. Same thing with a computer science degree, and we made that disclaimer and we talked about it too. You know, a lot of people are going to say some things that, you know, we're saying that computer science isn't going to be for you or for everybody for that matter. That's not what we're trying to say. We're trying to say that there are other routes out there in terms of getting a job, and self-taught is definitely a viable solution if you don't want to tack on debt and if you want to do something valuable or like more, you know, what am I trying to say? More with your time instead of, you know, taking the classes that you don't want to be taking. Now, that is to say, again, I will just always put that out there. If you want to do a computer science degree and go that route, go that route. I'm not going to stop you. Chris isn't going to stop you. We're not going to shame you for doing it. But look at the big picture and try to see if you really want to do it. If you really want to pursue it. If that's something you want to be in and that's something you want to have. And if it is, at the end of the day, then do it. If all the pros outweigh the cons, do it. Right? That decision is ultimately going to be up on you. We're just trying to add a perspective so that you can see it from a different light for sure. Books that had the most influence on you. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The Art of War. Atomic Habits had a good one. Relentless. That's a really good one if you're into basketball especially. I would recommend the audiobook if you do end up checking out Relentless. It's a really, really good one. What other good books have gone through me? There's another book that I read recently. I'm reading The Alchemist. That one has a good influence on me. And I think those are the most influential ones that I can think of on the top of my head. Even the easy leak code challenges are hard for me. I mean, they're going to be hard at first, but you got to keep practicing it. What's up, Neon? How are you? Thank you for that, of course. Yeah, like, look, the one thing that people are taking out of context, and there's a lot of controversy with what we talked about yesterday, and we kind of intended for that. It's not controversy. This is more of a debate because there are two sides to this, right? There are the people that want to do computer science and there are the people that don't. We lean on the side that don't, and some people will lean on the other side, and that's okay. We need to be open to that debate, you know? David Thompson commented on the post yesterday, said he didn't agree, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't change my opinion on him, but you know, that's his opinion. I respect it. He thinks that going for the degree, if you're happy with it, and that if you're in it, stick with it. Of course, yeah, for sure. I agree with that. If you're in it and you want to stick into it, do it. Don't drop out. So, you know, but at the end of the day, make sure that those opinions are only just slightly influencing what you are going to do at the end of the day. Don't not go to school because we said not to go to school, or don't drop out because we said to drop out. You should have your own opinion, and that should outweigh anything that we say, but what we say should like make you more open-minded to that topic. Tell me about the Relentless book. Hype it. Pretty much it's a book about Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan's trainer, and how he trained them, and how he saw and shaped the mindset of both of those athletes, and how you should be tackling things, you know, on a day-to-day basis in order to win and really, really, really be a winner. Pretty much. And the way that the guy who narrates that audiobook is like, yo, his voice really, really gets you, and I swear to you, you could probably listen to that thing in one sitting just by the way he speaks. Like, it's craziness. All right, let's take a break here and let's like actually get through this. We got 15 slides to get through. Taking an art class, we'll introduce the color wheels, visualize colors. Comprised of the primary, secondary, and tertiary. Primary colors are comprised of red, blue, and yellow. Last Dance Vibes Day. Oh, this came out way before Last Dance though, so that's why I was ready for when Last Dance came out. So good, man. It made me want to read Relentless again after I watched Last Dance like twice. These are equidistant to each other on the wheel, forming a triangle. They are also the basis for all other colors on the wheel. Primary colors: blue, red, blue. I thought it was green, but okay. Secondary colors are created by mixing two primary colors, forming green, orange, and purple. Oh, interesting. Huh. Third and final group of colors are considered to be tertiary and are formed when mixing a secondary and a primary. These usually result in a two-word name such as red orange, yellow green, blue green, purple, blue purple, red purple. What's up, Boosh? Good morning or good night? Well, it's nighttime for me. I'm presuming it's the morning for you. So I will say good morning and you will say good night. Computer science concepts are required when you start scaling your platforms and app for freshers. Whenever you process one DS as trash, freshers are given a bunch of dear tickets. I don't know what that means, but I feel like those concepts are always needed. You may not use them, but you know, there's still something you need to know. As you begin to select colors to use in your design projects, the color wheel will be vital in determining. Getting ready for home office. Was in quarantine the last days? Did you mean? Where'd you get the audiobook for Relentless? I want the same narrative you're talking about. So if you go into if you don't have Audible, go into my description or the description of this video or the stream, and you can go into Audible. As long as you look up Relentless, it's the same guy. It doesn't matter. It will only be one narrator. Day, yes, autocorrect. Damn. That German autocorrect, man. Damn. Only quarantining for a couple days, huh? That's nice. You guys don't have a mandatory like quarantine for 2 weeks? Interesting. Interesting. There are a few different options for setting colors in CSS that we covered in Learn CSS Color. Take a look at the code below and to refresh. So color yellow, keyword, hex code, RGB. Yeah, as I know. It's a month in Canada that you have to quarantine? What? That's wild. 2 weeks we got a negative test. Ah, gotcha. Okay, makes sense. So that's a quick test then. When thinking like a designer, HSLA is the preferred syntax for setting colors. Why? Because opacity, right? CSS color keywords only give us a few options. Hex codes and RGB values cannot be intuitively. Oh, interesting. Is it just me, or is HSLA not something that you see often, but more so RGBA? Why are you up? Cause why not, brother? Why not? Yo, this music is like killing me. I need something like... Where's the relaxing? Dreamy, relaxing. Give me here. Yeah, boy. I always use hex codes. It's easier for me. So hex codes is always obviously the other thing that I see more of too. But in here, they're saying HSLA is used more, or is the preferred syntax of setting colors. How did you get Codecademy Pro? We did a sponsored post with them, and they actually kindly enough sponsored Pro for me to use and try out for a year. CSS code, so that's interesting. I will keep that in mind, but I'm probably not going to be using color HSLA much. HSLA is the most semantic system of setting colors. I mean, maybe I can understand that, but like, I've never really worked with HSLA. I know HSLA is hue, saturation, luminance, and alpha, right? But let's review what each value means. The pure color is set with the hue that is expressed as the angle in degrees around the color wheel. Ah, I see. So it's 34 degrees. Saturation refers to the intensity or purity of that hue. Colors with full saturation, 100%, are the color itself. Colors with no saturation are completely grayscale. Lightness, oh, I thought it was luminance. I mean, that's what it's called in Lightroom, I guess. Refers to the lightness of the color. 0% is black, 100% is white. Alpha refers to the opacity, 0% fully transparent. Using values that have semantic meaning gives the designer more direct control over the color scheme and more direct ability to manage contrast and create related color schemes. Interesting. Very interesting. Warm colors. Oh, that is freaking warm. All colors have a warmth value assigned to them, which can be classified as warm or cool. Warm colors range between red and yellow, which include various versions of those colors in addition to orange. This also comprises colors such as brown and tan. These are considered to be warm colors in that they evoke a sense of warmth. For instance, fire is associated with warmth as it typically bridges between the spectrums of red and yellow. Feeling aggression are considered bold. 5 blocks, let's explore. Okay. Now we're actually going to be doing something here. Update the hue of the first color, this guy, to a value between 0 and 8. Okay, next update the hue 8 and 15. I don't know, let's go 10. Uh-huh. I mean, I knew this was gonna happen. Let's go 20. And let's go 30. Or 35. Why not? Let's just get weird with it. Let's just get weird with it. And then let's just go 45. Cause screw it, dog. So 100% saturation on all of them, 50% luminance, and that they said lightness, right? And then alpha. So this is you can see it. Control plus enter to run the code. Oh, nice. Bro, Neon, you are all about them shortcuts, huh? Hoodie and sweatpants, my favorite working outfit. Yo, that is the best. That is the best right there. I love that. Hoodie and sweatpants, I love it. I would be in hoodie right now, but I just don't want to be. Cool colors. Okay. So, you know what? Let me open my Notion notes. H1. Using I think it was like 50, right? The best thing is I also can go to the office like that. Really? They allow that? That's awesome. That's amazing. You get to work in a hoodie and sweatpants? Dude, that's the dream right there. What? That's the freaking dream. On the other side of the color wheel, in contrast to warm colors, there are colors that are considered to be cool. These colors range between blue, purple, and green. Most gray colors fall into the cool category as well. Cool colors are given this designation because of their calming, soothing nature. They're often associated with winter climates or water. As we did before, let's update our colors to create a spectrum of cool colors. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. So they want between 260 and 280. So let's go in the in-betweens for these. And let's go 270. Change the background of the second color to 240 and 260. So here we'll go 250. Third color 190 and 240. So let's go 220. 170, 190, 180. Didn't even need to change it. They already did it for me. Fifth color, let's go 150. Cool. Greetings from Romania. I found your channel like a few days ago, and I'm glad to see that there are more and more channels focused on coding. As a matter of fact, right now I am studying SAS. Nice. How are you liking SAS so far? Did you just start studying it, by the way? I need to be implementing more of SAS into my projects too. That's one thing I really, really need to do more of. I knew a few things about SAS before, but never applied what I learned. Gotcha. I mean, it's pretty simple, right? SAS is some pretty simple stuff with CSS. I think if you understand a little bit of JavaScript already, I think it makes a little bit more sense in my opinion. But regardless, it just makes working with CSS so much easier and cleaner, more organized, just all in all good. Tints and shades, lightness of a color resulting in tints and shades of a hue, respectively. Tints are pure when white is opposed to including white orange color. Yeah, okay. Change the lightness of the second color class. Background color within the range of 35 and 45% to create a slightly lighter shade of blue. %. Okay, they want between 45 and 50. Okay. Fourth color, 55 and 65. So let's go 60 here. 65, 70. Let's go 70. Okay. Easy stuff with colors. I don't think this is anything really like groundbreaking. I think that we're really just going over some of the concepts of color, like how to use HSLA and what's it called? You know, how to play around with color and what you should be looking at in terms of like how to attract emotion and pair colors correctly and appropriately. I don't really know yet how to design in a responsive way, but I found one tutorial about a design course on YT, and I found out that it's a lot easier to design responsive with SAS. This is why I like SAS. Oh, interesting. I'll have to check that out. Color contrast plays a major role in design as well. Yes, colors are opposite of each other on the other color wheel tend to have a higher contrast. Colors that fall next to each other have a lower contrast to have one applying design. It's vital to ensure contrast levels provide clarity to the users for the elements on your page. For instance, you wouldn't want to use a light color on a white background for a detailed background. It's essential to try. Yeah, that I know. This is before we begin to add color to our contrast the text elements to ensure readability of our content. And styles.css, change the text color within the body. Okay, we're changing this to #333. Okay, done. By the way, do you work as a web developer already? I do some freelance work as a web dev, but still studying as well. So I don't actually have like a full-time job as a web developer. I am, creating content still as a way of income. Not really all that much income though. And trying to do more client work and more freelance stuff while also balancing that. So now that you've learned some basic color theory, let's explore how you can select and apply color to your designs. As a designer, it's vital to understand how properly harmonizing colors. So this is important right here. I think the harmonizing of colors plays a big role in websites for sure, because if color palettes just don't work well together, oh man, does it suck. 4 different color schemes to consider: monochromatic, complementary, analogous, triadic. So true, complementary. I like complementary for sure. I think is probably what I would default to in terms of that. Monochromatic designs. The basic color scheme possible utilizes a single color with varying shades and tints to create a monochromatic palette. Oh, interesting. Each color in the scheme is derived from the base color, while all elements within the design may feel similar. Oh, hold on. 1 second, guys. I'm replying to something on Instagram. Where's my thumbs up? Hello? Oh. Okay. I want to do freelancing but don't know really where to start. Do you have any tips on getting first clients? Yeah, a lot of it I would recommend doing word of mouth to keep it comfortable, even though it's going to be uncomfortable still, if that makes sense, right? Ask your friends, ask your family, ask them if they know anybody or if they need something, and start doing that. You know, for me, I had a really good friend who happened to be the gym owner that needed to redo the website, and that's how I got started. So word of mouth is going to be your best friend instead of cold calling other companies around here. But the other way I would go is try to find some nonprofits, even though you're not going to be getting any money from it potentially. Ask some small businesses or local nonprofits around your area. Check out their website, see if it's bad. If it's bad, then offer them to do a rework of their website, if they're willing. Those are kind of the two ways, but I would highly suggest the word of mouth because that's what you're primarily going to be doing. I would suggest you create a work on designs. So that's the other thing that I need to work on too, is design. I want to get into Figma and Adobe XD and try to see if I can do the design work, because my freelancing, I never really do that. So I need to get better at that. Hi from Mexico. What's up, Roberto? How are you? What do you know so far? I believe you know HTML and CSS. Yes. I also know JavaScript. I've worked in React. I've worked with Svelte, React, Gatsby, Next.js. So I've worked in a couple of those frameworks. I dabbled in a little bit of MongoDB for the backend and Node and Express. So I've dabbled in a little bit of that stuff. But right now we're going back to the basics. I'm learning a little bit more CSS, a little bit more vanilla JavaScript, just to kind of, you know, re-grasp the concepts of the basics, build some things with vanilla, and then just kind of go from there. I plan on doing some PHP work as well, and might do a series on that. Who knows? Try to get in a little bit of WordPress and use that as freelancing stuff. Beneficial in that they provide an organized impression when applied to your designs. Use of a single color can provide an immediate sense of harmony. Monochromatic schemes can also consist of black and white with varying shades of gray, as you see in our current site. However, let's enhance it by selecting a different base color and applying a monochromatic color scheme to our website. Notice the insufficient contrast around the gray links and buttons. Yes, because this gray is a medium tint, neither white or black shows up on top of it with enough contrast. Let's change it to a nice dark navy blue. Okay, we're gonna go styles.css, and we are changing the A tags. Where are our A tags? Here we are. And we have our hex code here. So we're gonna take this, blah, 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 da, 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 da. Okay. This will change the about link at the top page and the links in the footer to a dark navy blue. You might need to scroll to notice these changes. I mean, I can't really see on this display, but it's okay. Have you tried a coding bootcamp? No, I haven't. I haven't gone to one. I've always thought about it, but I feel like I'm so far into self-taught that I don't think I'd really benefit from it all that much. Although I've thought about it, I also don't have the finances for it right now, so probably couldn't do it unless I got fully sponsored, which probably isn't going to happen. I decided to start focusing on web development this year, and I decided that the first thing I should always do is create a template in Adobe XD, then start coding using the template as a reference. Oh, listen, that is probably the most efficient way of doing it. I have never done that. I'm not saying that's the best way. I'm saying that it's definitely the way I should be doing things, but I just don't do it. So that's one thing I need to do more of, is to actually go into Figma or Adobe XD and actually learn how to use it and like create wireframes, I guess, and go off of those references. I think that's one skill and one thing that I'm lacking for sure, is designing those sketches and wireframes. Let's make some change. The same change to the buttons on the site. Change the background color of the dot button primary. Where are you? Where are you? Dot button primary. think you're up top, are you not? No. There you are. It's been fun. Take it easy, bro. All right, Travis, have a good one. Thank you for coming out and chilling for a little bit. It's a lot easier than just imagining how it should look and stuff like that. Oh, 100%. 100%. And I always imagine how it would look. So that's my problem. I definitely should look into doing that. Okay, button primaries got changed. Wait, what? Oh, whoops. Okay, we're not changing that. We're changing the bucket. That's my fault for not reading and not paying attention. Okay. Ashley, good morning, mate. Did the same yesterday, starting with Adobe XD and learning how to implement designs along with my HTML. You so cute about the good work, brother. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you. Yeah. I need to get into that 100%. I don't know why I always put it off. I need to find like a course or something and like just take that on Adobe XD or Figma. I'm pretty sure Figma's free, right? I know I have Adobe XD anyways. I have to learn C now. Oh, yikes, brother. Yikes. Maybe I'll learn C in the future. I know I won't need it, but it'd be fun learning a different programming language. Let's update the background color of the dot footer to follow our blue chromatic color scheme. Because there are dark navy blue links within the footer, let's use a light periwinkle blue. Okay, so we're using hex colors now. Where's our footer? I'm pretty sure it's up here. So we're changing the sorry, something on Instagram popped up. Okay, back to it. Learning C in school, same. Seems like classic school language. It pretty much is, yeah. For web development, I don't really know where I would use C. You wouldn't use C at all in web development. Not that I know of, at least, right? Not that I know of. That was the one gripe we talked about yesterday, was that you're learning things that you don't need if you want to pursue web development. If you're a software engineer, then that might be the way to go. Fellow design course YT channel for web design, UI and UX. He is amazing. Design course? Pretty sure he's in the same Discord that I'm in. Design course. Oh, yeah, I know design course. Yeah. Okay. I'll keep him in mind. Have you written Laravel? No, I don't know PHP. PHP is Laravel, right? I haven't learned PHP yet, so I can't really use that, but I plan on learning PHP soon. So I'll take some of his stuff potentially and start doing some design stuff. Thank you guys for the suggestion. The main buttons on this site are prompting the user to download the application, but there's a second type of button that prompts the user to subscribe. We use a different shade of blue of the button secondary. Okay, so we gotta find button secondary. Background color. Take that. Bam. There it is. What did you do as full-time? I used to be IT support specialist as my full-time job, But now I do content creation full time and I study full time. Study as in learning web development. What's up, Usario? How are you? Let's use this royal blue accent color elsewhere. The page hero is a design term that refers to the banner image, often paired with text and a background that is placed in background color within. Change the background color within the page hero header. What are we doing? Changing the background color. Cool. That's starting to look a lot brighter for sure. Christian, greetings from Bulgaria. Greetings. How are you this fine evening? Make the background color of the .main content benefits class. We're just changing background colors at this point. Main content benefits. How is it over there with time after school? I mentioned how the education. What do you mean, time after school? Thoughts on? Wait, did that actually happen? Harden joined the Nets? How come I didn't get notified? Wait, hello? Can anyone else confirm that? Is that fake? But that's a talk that's happening right now? What? Don't tell me that's actually happening. That Harden would leave the Rockets to join the Nets? I disagree, Trip, that trio right there is a crazy combo because Harden and Kyrie would not work well together. That is not something that I would see. There would be a lot. That would be a lot of like... exactly, who's going to take the final shot? You've got 3 players who are able to do that, and you're going to have arguments on the team. You may not have personality that's meshed well. Like, obviously, you have Harden and KD who have played together, but I don't... even though they might be cool off court, like on court, maybe before midway through the season, before All-Star break, you might see some issues arise on that team if that's a thing, but I doubt that's going to be an issue. Harden's not going to get as much money as he needs if he joins that team. Just saying. I don't think that's going to work. He turned down $103 million 2-year deal with the Rockets. Interesting. So is he what? That makes him an unrestricted free agent right now? Greetings from Cambodia. What's up? When you finish school, I mean, oh, well, I never finished school. Boosh, that's the thing. I never finished. I dropped out. But time after school, I mean, like I've just been like finding jobs, trying to make it, you know. I made it at first and then kind of lost my job in IT because of COVID. So right now I'm trying to navigate that and find my way through this whole web development thing. So we're going to see how that works out. What's up? Saw your stream earlier with Chris. Great stream. Thank you, Raphael. Now I feel like I should back out of going to college. So that I feel like we've caused this whole ruckus thing. If you want to go to college, go to college. We're not trying to stop you, but we want you to weigh in all the different variables and the pros and the cons before you make that decision. How good is Codecademy? I'm looking for new platforms to learn. I love Codecademy. It's probably my favorite platform in terms of, you know, when you compare this to Team Treehouse or Free Code Camp. I think this is my favorite. Like their structure, built-in IDE, all that stuff. I love it. I love it so much. Me and Chris are actually going to do a video, if you guys want to tune in this Saturday, about, I'm pretty sure we're going to be talking about Codecademy and Treehouse. I don't think, maybe not this Saturday, but we're going to be doing another video this Saturday for sure. But to answer your question, I love Codecademy. I love it a lot. I actually learned a ton of JavaScript through Codecademy. I think that's where I got most of my knowledge from. Text in front of that very light blue can be dark navy color that we use elsewhere on the site. Notice that we are reusing the same shades of blue in different elements to create harmony. Update the color. Free Cookham is also good. Yeah, Raphael. I'm too old, honestly. I'm 33. I feel like I would be too old, but I am a veteran and will have my entire college paid for. So that's why I was thinking about going for a CS degree. Look, and that's great and that's awesome. I don't think you're too old. I think if you were to go back to school, you know, if you are definitely weighing that in, I think right now is a good time potentially, especially if it's getting paid for you, because you actually don't have to go in. So you might have more time and more productive time to actually study. That being said, if you are not a good student and you know that, then I would maybe think about it differently, right? Maybe go to a boot camp or think of something along those lines if you aren't a good student. But that's not the, I don't know, that I feel like the school system has failed a lot of people, including myself, and I can't support it. I'm a senior in college right now. It teaches you nothing. Only good thing about college is that it offers internship opportunities. There's a 60-year-old man in one of my CS classes. Yeah, it offers internship opportunities, and it offers recruiters and hiring managers like you know, that thing in the back of their mind that this potential candidate has gone to school and is somewhat credible. But I hate that that's a thing, but unfortunately it's what it is. Boosh, have my first meeting now, see you later. All right, man, take it easy. The React course from Codecademy, you guys spend money in a boot camp and I don't learn nothing. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. The Codecademy is good. So I actually haven't taken the React side on Codecademy. I learned React through Udemy from a instructor called Steven Grider, or whose name is Steven Grider. So I can't really comment on the React side. I haven't taken it. You should check out a book called Eloquent. I have Eloquent JavaScript and I've used it. It's a really good book if you want to get deep understanding of JS, but it's also quite hard. I'm currently on the last chapter. Yeah, I have it. It's actually right here. I use it from time to time as a reference. Any bootcamp recommendations? I don't know of any. So if anyone knows a good bootcamp, link it down in here in the comments. Do you know DevEd? Yeah, I've actually taken some of his stuff on YouTube. Hey, this just changed. How do you go about contacting employees? Do you include a portfolio website in your resume and cover letter? I don't send cover letters, and yes, my portfolio website is in my resume. It's just linked at the top. Reactor View for front end framework. Whatever you believe is what you should be doing and what you think is a lot more fun to code in. Is comp sci degree useful for web dev? No. Or should I not go to university? I don't think the comp sci degree is useful for web dev in terms of what you learn. I think it's useful for getting you a job, and that's about it. Pick up web developer course from Cold Steel on Udemy today for $15. Hopefully I learned something. Oh, it's a good course. Trust me, I've taken it. It's a good course. Maybe we'll pull the website. Nice, Manny. Main content CTA section to color. This is the background color that surrounds the background color. Main content CTA. Changing background color, right? Yeah. Oh, there you go. That's nice, man. That's nice. Starting to look good. Harvard offers an online bootcamp for $5,000, but you have to send an application. They have to select you. My friend did and got more job offers after adding Harvard bootcamp certificate on his resume. That's because Harvard's on his resume now. Even if he didn't learn anything, he got something out of that. And that's from clout because of Harvard, unfortunately. Not saying that he didn't learn anything. I'm sure he did, and I'm sure Harvard offered a great bootcamp, but he's getting job offers because there could be people that didn't take that Harvard bootcamp and are way better than him being self-taught devs, and they just don't get it because they don't have Harvard on their resume, or if they don't have any college for that matter on their resume. And that's what tilts me. What's the best way to learn front end? I want to learn HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Any recommendations? I'm new to this whole front end thing. Find a course like, or a website like Code Academy, Free Code Camp, video courses on Udemy or YouTube, and just take that, learn HTML and CSS that way and start building projects. Often helpful to give distinct sections of content their own background color to create visual groupings that convey. Yeah, these concepts I do understand. Main content info. And we're changing the background color. Right? Yeah. Nice. Can we use Code Academy for free, or is there any subscription? There's both. Yeah, so there's free courses, and then there are premium courses that you have to pay the pro for. But I think it's worth it if you want to go the pro. Dude, I love that they have a Kobe jersey right here. That's awesome. What the heck? I have a video on what courses I actually recommend. So if you want to go through my videos and do that, then you can find them there. I'm just not going to link them here right now. Jump on Warzone instead. I feel you 100%. Unfortunately, we're in the latter of the year where everyone starts to feel that way, even myself. So I 100% get it. But you just got to get that discipline, my man. You have to find that discipline within you and understand that, in order for you to actually get a job in this space and learn the things you need to learn is actually taking the time to learn. So got to have that discipline, got to do it. It's not motivation that you're looking for, it's discipline. Damn, that's a good line. That's a good line right there. You have some clout too. Your YouTube channel is growing. Do you have mentioned YouTube during your job interviews? I link my YouTube on there. I've never really mentioned them aside from one of the job interviews recently. I've mentioned it, but no, I haven't. I don't think it's enough clout really to do it. Maybe eventually people will start to see it as a credible, resource. Merch idea? Potentially. I might put that on a sweater or a t-shirt. I like that. All right. It's getting late, everybody. I'm not going to be able to finish this because I'm actually losing some steam here. I'm losing some steam. So I think I'm going to close it out here. Any final questions before I take off? How to get clients, as in Fiverr, it is more saturated. Word of mouth. I always say word of mouth. So talk to your friends, talk to your family, see if they need work or if they know people that need work. And keep moving from there. Keep asking. See you, man. Thank you for responding. All right, Raphael. No problem. Always. Anytime I'm on live, I'm going to respond. So you know where to be when I'm live. Do you drop in Warzone with subs? So, interesting that you say that. I will be starting a Discord soon. And yes, I may, start some time where I jump on Warzone or Call of Duty or whatever with subs. So maybe we'll see. It's potential. It's a potential. So I'm in the works with that Discord. So if you're down, I'll post it up on Twitter and here on YouTube or Instagram as well about my Discord being live, and then maybe we'll hit up Warzone soon. I'll carry you to some wins sometime. Okay, Raphael. You can play with me, but that don't mean you gonna carry me. Alright? Your boy's nice on the sticks. Your boy is nice on the sticks. Don't count me out. You ain't never seen me play. Maybe I'll stream some Warzone later. But I won't stream it here. I'll probably stream it on my Twitch. Don't count me out like that. Don't do that to your boy. Alright, Manny. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Can't wait to get on some game with you. Yeah, soon enough, my man. Soon enough. Once my Discord's up, then I'll start gaming with some viewers potentially. Maybe we'll have some like Friday nights where I game with viewers or whatever. Have a fun night like that where I can connect with some of you guys. What are you studying? I'm studying vanilla CSS and vanilla JavaScript at the moment. Sorry, is there a percentage of what's happening? No more studying. Yeah, I'm calling it a night. It's 12:09 a.m. right now, so I should probably get ready for bed so I can get back up. Night, child. Good night, Cass. Thank you for sticking around, literally for like that full hour. That's awesome. Thank you for supporting. Go sleepies. Yeah, I'll probably be up for another hour doing some work. Knowing me, working on a video or whatever. Okay, good night, man. Good night, good night, good night. Okay. On that note, I will catch you all next time. Thank you for joining in on the stream. Thank you. I appreciate all of your support. Good night or good morning, wherever it is you are. But I'll see you guys later. Peace out.